What's going on, guys? GemMint here, back with another statue unboxing and review. This time we have the 1/3 scale Doomsday by Prime One Studio. Man, two huge, heavy boxes. I picked this up locally from my buddy Adrian, and that's really the reason why I got Doomsday and Superman Hush, because I figured what a rare opportunity to pick these up without having to worry about shipping, especially in this day and age. Now, when these came out, I'm pretty sure there was some type of commercial shipping or something that Sideshow had where you had like flat rate 100. Not right now, man. So I was super happy to be able to get the opportunity to get these guys. I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing and review, but before I do that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss one. We got a big giveaway going on for our next subscriber milestone of 150K, and we're giving away a premium format by Sideshow. Stick around to the end, I'll give you more details on that. And without further ado, let's jump into this. Alright guys, so first box here is pretty much just going to have the base and the portrait. Take off the lid. This one has that nice black fabric. Removing that, you can see the huge base, but first let's take a look at the portrait. So this is the regular edition. It didn't come with that second portrait, and I was a little disappointed when I showed up to Adrian's house and realized that. However, I always kind of said I didn't really like that horned portrait, but it would have been cool to show you guys. Love this stare, how he's kind of looking through those bones covering his eyelids, the red eyes, all the spikes on his face, the skin texture. Looks great. Then we have a little emblem for the bottom of the base. I guess this is like Doomsday's logo, kind of just like shards of his spikes that come through his skin. It's kind of on the sub base here, so you guys will see that when I assemble it. Now for the base itself, way too big and heavy to be lifting up under the camera. We'll take a better look at this during the review, but you can see it's this meteor sight that he's basically stepping on. Moving over to that second box, it's a longer box, and this is going to have the body and some base elements. Taking off the lid, you can see the same black fabric, which is nice. And here we have all the pieces exposed. So let's start looking at Superman's cape, the flag planted in the ground by Doomsday. It's a thick cape, it's got a lot of texturing. The red has some nice black shadowing there. You see the yellow Superman emblem, and all the damage and kind of weathering that it has. And then here's the pole that's going to go into the base, connecting to the flag itself. So a little element of Superman showing the death of Superman's story arc. And of course you got to have rebar. I actually put this back in the box. I wasn't going to use it because they tend to protrude and break, but these don't. I'll show you during assembly. And just like with the base here, man, the bottom torso, the top torso, too big and heavy to be lifting up to show you up close, but we'll get some good shots when we do the review. Before that, let's get into the assembly of this guy. We're going to put the big base on the turntable. Let's get that bottom torso, just the legs. Now, I messed up here a little bit. You want to put the front leg first because that's the one that's got the peg. The other one is just a big key, so that's in there. Now the torso, and excuse me, you're going to see my elbow here for a little bit, but got the torso keyed in here. Not too shabby. And let's top it off with that mean mug of his. I think the portrait, I probably would have used this one if I had the exclusive, but still would have liked to have seen it. Let's go ahead and plant that flag into the ground. We got it connected to the cape already. I kind of hit it so it wobbled. And here's the rebar. So when I saw that the rebar was sticking up and not protruding out of the side like it always tends to do in statues, I figured, you know what, let me grab them out of the box and I'll put them together here so they don't look like they're in a position to snap off or anything. Lastly, let's get that emblem on the sub base here. I don't know what the point of that was, but I guess to show you what's the front. Before we review this guy, a quick shout out from our sponsor, Street Level Hero. Those are the guys with those exclusive variants with new drops every Tuesday and Thursday. They just dropped this Darkhawk 3 Spider-Man 1 homage cover, which is dope. Use the code GemMint to save 10% off of this cover or any item on the shop anytime you shop there, just like their sister site, THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. They have $30 mystery boxes where you're guaranteed 5 comics of retail value, but one of those lucky boxes per round will have their GP, their giveaway prize, which in this case is a raw copy of NYX issue 3, the first appearance of X-23. This round ends on October 6th, so hurry up and get you a box. Use the code GemMint to save 10% every time you buy a box. Man, what an insane piece. I never thought I was going to own this. I never thought I would have owned Superman Hush because they're so large, they're both so heavy. I had the Sideshow Doomsday for a while, which I really liked, but I ended up doing a small purge and I'm building back up. I have a big PAX display set up ready for this guy. I'm a little bit nervous if it's gonna fit because I can already tell The diameter is a little bit more than 24 inches, but he'll be on the bottom. I think we'll be able to work it out. And he is a heavy guy. So let's take a look and try to see the tallest point. It looks like it's this spike up here. Let's see the height on this guy. It looks to be about 38 inches tall, and I don't know what's going on with the width with this cape, right? So if we try to like, longest to longest is like 36 inches, man. So the PAX units are 32 inches wide. I might have to not display the cape here. But let's jump into the review of this guy. You saw close up the base. It's got that kind of metallic sub base, a little bit of wiring or tubing look. It kind of reminds me of his containment suit, and he landed pretty hard. It looks like he landed on a circular rock, but flattened it out with all of his weight, and you can see like these plates all exploding out of the center of where he's standing. You have a big piece of column there, which is broken in half, that has the rebar. And then you have Doomsday on top. So he's got elements of his containment suit with the green shorts and green boots. He hasn't fully broken out of that yet. And you can see the detail, like a leather-like detail on the green. You can see parts of his foot ripping through. He's got weathering on the bottom of the boot there. Going up to the shorts, you can see the tatteredness of the shirt that was on him kind of hanging down over. He's got some kind of straps on his legs still. You can see folds in the fabric. His skin, he has a great skin texture too. It's got like those lines, almost like animal skin. I always think of like an elephant or a rhino with the gray coloring. And then he's got these huge spikes that I keep finding more styrofoam on, busting out of his forearm, out of his knuckles, out of his biceps, and the huge spikes on his shoulders. Those look awesome. Speaking of his hand is massive. He's got more of a soft spot on his chest. You can see his pectorals. You can see some veins going from the shoulders to the pecs there. A little bit of shininess ever so often here as well. Like I could see some on his knee, some on his neck. Love the back, how it's got that spine going from small spikes to bigger ones. That looks cool. Yeah, then on his right hand here, he's almost got like Wolverine claws. They're so long coming out of his knuckles. You got the flag, like I said, which, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to display that, which is okay. And then moving up to the portrait, he's got that mean mug. He's got a beard of spikes going up to the back of his head, that white gray hair of his, and then of course that monstrous look on his face, those little beady red eyes underneath the bone, those teeth with the nose kind of gnarling, and you can even see like a dull tongue behind his mouth there. Now one thing I do notice, he's a little forward heavy. It looks like you could see more of a seam on his back compared to the front. I hope that kind of stands the test of time. I know Adrian had this guy displayed since he had it, so at least over a year. We saw that last year when we went there and picked up some other pieces. Man, what a monstrous piece. You know what's funny? I'm looking at 4 huge PAX units. Big 1/3 scale statues are eating up the space of every cube, man. It's crazy. But what a beast of a guy. I'm going to have to disassemble him, get him in the PAX unit, and get him ready for display. Before I do that, let me know what you guys think about Doomsday in the comments down below. Like I said, we're doing a giveaway once we hit the next subscriber milestone of 150K, and we're giving away the Deja Thoris premium format by Sideshow. All you got to do is be subscribed, leave a like, and comment below. Once we reach the milestone, we'll go live, pick a random video where I promoted the giveaway, and use a random YouTube comment generator to draw a worldwide winner. But that's all for today. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to check out my other statue unboxing and reviews, and I'll leave you with Doomsday spinning on this turntable. Stay minty fresh, y'all. Peace. Hey, real quick, he fits.